I'm sick and tired of this. There's no way I can make money. I've tried everything and my account balance is... Well, never mind. I tried gold. I looked at equity as an investment. What's this? Forex trading in an app? This is quite interesting. I think the best part about this is that I have global access to any marketplace in the world. I mean, paisa hi paisa. But you know what? I get 1000x leverage. What does that mean? Very simply put, when I want to place a trade, all I need to do is deposit $100, let's say 8,000 rupees, and I can trade up to 80 lakhs. 8,000 rupees deposit, 80 lakh trade. Paisa hi paisa, bula hi mula. So you see, I have cracked the code on how to make money, and all I have to do is choose the direction. Do I think market will go up? Do I think market will go down? Very simply put, I have a machine to make all this money. But you know what's best? How do I trust such an app? Because this app I'm talking about is endorsed by celebrities. That's right. So I think the solution is very simple. Forget about everything, download the app now and get $1,000 just for downloading it. You see these Jordans? Right coming. Something was definitely wrong with that testimonial. Forex trading platforms make you believe that money making is so simple, the UI is so sleek, the money just happens so easily and it just looks so tempting, but how is it even possible? So we thought in this episode, we'll de-influence Forex trading platforms. We'll talk about the good, we'll talk about the bad, because these guys definitely won't. And we'll go through the entire process, from opening an account all the way to the riches. Let's start with step number 1. So let's actually take the user journey. So whatever ads we see on the internet, we basically follow one of those ads, and basically I can download their mobile application of a Forex trading platform, and let's see what happens. Let's do this together. So I'll download it and I can see the account opening is free. There are no charges. Okay. And then they even teach you how to place trades. Now I have to be honest, this looks beautiful. Like the app itself, the UI just looks so sleek and nice, and I'm sure they do this to increase trust, because if something looks good, people trust it a little more. But okay. And what I'll do is, we can see that you get 1000x leverage. 1000x leverage. This means for whatever money you have, uska 1000x you can actually trade with. And this is sold as a feature, which means if I put in $100, 8,000 rupees, times 1000 leverage, that is 80 lakhs. So with just 8,000 rupees, I can access or trade with 80 lakh worth of whatever I'm trading. So why don't we place actually $100 and I'll take 1000x leverage, and I have to predict where the market will go. The market will either go up or down. So let me pick up. And I pick, and we can see that the trade has begun. We can see the movement. Doesn't this feel exciting? Can't you feel the thrill with me? And the account just went to 0 in seconds. You know why? Because when I took 1000x leverage, my profit and loss is also calculated on the 1000x. That means it's not calculated on the 8,000 rupees, the $100. It's calculated on 80 lakhs. So 0.1%, let me say that again, 0.1% of 80 lakhs is equal to my capital. So all that needs to happen is the market fluctuates like it does by 0.1%, and my entire capital is wiped out. No stop loss, no strategy, nothing will work here because you are over leveraged. Your money in the account has finished, so this trading platform exited and I have basically become 0 in seconds. As a trader, you should never take leverage. Leverage is a double-edged sword. You look at it from a positive perspective, but it also has this negative side. So unless you're really experienced and don't know how to use leverage, you should never use it. Now, these trading platforms are actually called CFDs, or contracts for difference. So, what are CFD platforms? CFD is an interesting idea on paper. But before you understand that, let's understand how a normal broker works right here in our country, in India. When you want to buy one share of, say, HDFC Bank, you place a buy order on the stock exchange. Now, this happens via the broker interface, but the point to be noted is you're placing the order on the exchange. Once you find a seller and that order matching happens, remember, this happens on the exchange level, not the broker level. Once that matching happens, a trade is executed. So a stock exchange is a place where stock exchanges and order matching happens based on bids and asks. And then, of course, we have all these intermediaries around this to ensure and safeguard you. Now, let's look at how a CFD platform does its trade. So, you want to trade abroad. You want to have access to all markets. Could be European, could be South American, could be American, could be Canadian, could be who knows what. But you want international access. So the first thing the CFD platform does is register himself inside a country which has lax rules and regulations. So no one's really looking if they break a few rules, like Belize or Cyprus or one of these places. Once they've done this, they will open accounts with the US broker, with a European broker, so on and so forth. And let's say you deposit an amount with the CFD platform. What they'll do is, when you want to purchase, say, Nike shares, they'll take that money, purchase it with the US broker, and show a ledger entry to you on your UI that you now own one share of Nike. Remember, the Nike shares that you bought were bought through the CFD platform. The CFD platform placed an order with this US broker, and to the US broker, the owner is not you. It's that CFD platform. And the money you put is also owned by that CFD platform. Now, the biggest problem here is that if there's a dispute, who will you really go to? It's based in a country with really lax rules. Anyway, this is how they give you global access. And compare this to what happens in India. When you bought those shares of HDFC Bank, they were actually held by you in your name in a demat account, regulated by intermediaries and making sure that nothing goes wrong in case there's an issue. This is how an evolved market works and how, say, US also works. But in the CFD's case, this entire chain of command has changed. Now, everything was going really well for these CFD platforms in the 90s. Things were going well, they had traders, you had investors, people would open accounts, they evolved their advertisement, people would place orders, they would place it in the country, show a ledger balance, and things were good. And the way that these CFD platforms earned was via spread. They didn't charge a brokerage. There was a spread between the buy and sell, and that's how they made money. But over the years, they had another idea to make money. Apart from the spread, they looked at all their traders and noticed almost all of them were losing money eventually. So, what if they became the trader on the other side? Which means there is no exchange happening. You simply take the opposite position of whatever your customer puts. So if he's trading currencies and he buys them, you simply take the opposite position, that's a sell. The actual trade with another trader never happens. This meant the platform is not an intermediary anymore. It's become sort of an exchange by itself. It's become its own regulator. It's become its own clearing corporation. It's become everything in a country that does not have crazy good laws. That's a problem. So now let's imagine you and me, both of us, we own one of these CFD platforms and we have to make money. And dude, the only way we can make money is if our customers lose. Because in this case, I'm not charging a brokerage. I don't care about the spread. We are trading against them. It's totally legal, by the way, because this country doesn't care. The first thing we can do is give them lots of leverage. 10x, 20x? No, just give them hundreds of x of leverage. And as soon as there is some fluctuation in the market, take them out. Which means all of the money that they put in the trade is now ours. Nice. The second thing is we'll run a lot of ads to show them in testimonials that money can be made, and we should gamify it. We should make it simple. Don't put all this limit, stop loss. Simply ask them, where do you think the market will go? Up or down? And with that bet, because this is essentially a bet, and this is now a casino, and we are the owners of the casino, and the house always wins. Third point. Now you'll notice a lot of people clicked on our ad, but a lot of them are not signing up. So what should we do? As soon as we open the account, we'll just deposit $1,000 for them for free.
Sir, but $1,000 आएंगे कहाँ से?
Guys, it's a digital platform. We'll just show $1,000. We won't let them withdraw it. We'll simply say, you can't withdraw right now. You must deposit and trade before you're allowed to withdraw. Simple. The $1,000 is not real. It's bait for them to open the account, and hopefully after some time, they'll deposit money, get addicted, and that's how we can earn. Another terrible thing Team 01 found while researching this is that the prices you see on these apps are not even real. They'll change them based on how they want to make money. So if they want to show a lower price so you make losses, they'll just do it really quickly, or the opposite if you're short. My point is very simple. It happens so quickly, it'll feel like it happened for real, but it's just designed to suck you into the scam and all your money out. So now let's talk about the legalities in India. First thing is CFD platforms are banned. There's also a list by the RBI. It falls under the alert list of all platforms you should be wary of. Links for both of these are in the description. Check them out. For further reading, we have a bunch of other links in the description. Do check that out. Tell me what you think. The entire de-influencing series, all these episodes that we've actually done, have one thing in common. The people are selling greed to us. And sometimes, somewhere in our lifetime, we fall prey to it. So tell me what you think about it. And our intention is to basically make sure you know what's good and bad, because the internet can really be misleading. What are the good things you liked in this episode? Please write in the comments. 01 is a new age media company that's trying to demystify money through data-backed storytelling. So tell me what you liked and didn't like in this episode. Give me more suggestions of what you'd like to see in the future. And see you in the next episode. Is through this platform, because ठीक है ना, ऐसा माल नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ और बोलने को दे दो मेरे को.